Now, speaking of things that we'll be doing, there's this one student, wow, he and his team won, what, $10,000? There's so many zeros. I hope I didn't get the prize money wrong. So him and his team actually won 10,000 ringgit from the Atlas vending. So what is exactly this Atlas vending? And whether or not we're talking about maps or recycling, we're going to bring him on the show. He is a postgraduate student from USM. Welcome to the show, Bora.
Thank you so much.
Hello. Do we address you as Ram or Bo?
You can address me as Ram.
Ram. Okay, all right. That's great. So we actually looked a bit about your, of course, what you did and stuff like that. We actually did go through a little bit. So tell us a bit about the whole project. I understand that it's a contest, right? Okay. And it's towards about green environment, sustainability, recycling. Can you just share a bit about that? Of course, I'm not the expert in this. We have
sure.
you.
I understand that. This actually was introduced to us by our own Student Representative Council. It was just a competition. So I can just remember at that time we were deciding to just win the cash prize. That was our target. Right? That was our target.
Everybody's target is
okay.
That.
Then while we're doing the project, so we felt like there's a need of bringing recycling initiative into all of the students, all of the citizens of Malaysia, because in our society we tend to not do the recycling when it comes to extra step. So that is what we brought this machine about. So it is called Recycle to Revive machine, where I can still remember that the idea started off when it was night in the car. We were just thinking whether shall we do like this or not. So actually my team and I, we actually consider 4 people: Aravind, Kogination, and Guniswaran, and then myself as a team leader. So Mr. Aravind, he was the one who told me that, remember that those times that we went around the Taman area and collect the trash? So what if we are able to bring something about recycling towards people when they want to recycle? It's not like people have to go to somewhere else to recycle, but we're able to do that. So that's when we came up with an idea that can attach to a vending machine, and it is 1/3 of the cost of currently reverse vending machine. And at the same time, it is compact. When it's attached to a vending machine, it can be placed at any vending machines throughout the whole nation. So that is where it kicked off, this whole project. And when we submitted this proposal, Atlas Vending told us that this is a very good one, and they personally see through this together with Blue West and Rian Berhad to help us in this.
So we have a little video here on how it actually works. So can you just roughly tell us how the machine works? So do we come and we just, buy water, and then once we're done, then we put it back in the machine? Or
we actually buy a tin or a can, anything from the vending machine, and after we buy it, then there'll be a section where you will fill up your details and your phone numbers. So it's all your personal details are protected. Then after you clean your cans and bottles, you'll put inside, and then you click recycle, it goes inside, and for each can and bottle, you'll be paid up a certain amount. So it will be stored under your phone number. Then anytime you can come and put in your phone number and claim that credit and reduce the money of the next purchase that you're doing.
I actually love that.
That's actually a very creative idea. And I know that this is more focused on like university students who are mainly on campus and stuff like that, right? So I think that is a very creative idea to actually have. So it's basically a recycling machine or something where you have actually like a component. I'm not an engineering student. We have 2 engineering students on the show here. So
let's do it.
You have this where you actually, it's attached to the vending machine and which, well, you throw your cans in there and it recycles for you and you get cash back as well.
Yes.
Wow.
Exactly
that
true.
is one spooky way to earn.
Exactly. Who or why did you, I know it was a you said earlier on that you guys are driving at night and then suddenly the idea picked up. But I do agree with my problem. I really love recycling as well, but I will say it's not the easiest thing to do. You will always be able to separate everything, wash everything, but the accessibility to the recycling centres is just not that accessible. If Malaysians can admit this, so why do you guys decide to do vending machines? Why specifically vending machine? And is it just because it's the company that is giving out the prize, or was it just a smarter way that you realised that throughout your observation, your problem solving, is that hey, I drink all the time, and I realize the can I throw it immediately. I don't recycle it. So was that the question that you guys came up with first?
Okay, the question that we actually came up with when we did the project was that when after my sports and after I play, there's a vending machine there. I'll just buy the drink. Then after I drink, I just throw it away.
Yeah.
Or at that spot itself. I'm not going to bring the can somewhere else and throw. So I felt like that is a place where waste has been produced. Waste is being produced there. What if we were able to put, rather than a trash can, but you have a recycling that also promotes recycling at the same time the cashback. So students will recycle more often there. They'll use that particular vending machine there more often because they drink and then they'll throw it there inside together. So that was the idea that sparked. So all of them combined together, and we were supported by our university as well also.
I love that.
Yeah. Is that like a mock-up of the project of the?
Yes, the green color one is the reverse vending machine that we produced, which was recycled to revive.
So it's actually attached to the vending machine.
Yes.
It's side by side.
All right,
Side by side.
All right.
It's connected.
So is the project up and running already?
Yes, the project is already up and running in our USM. We just only launched it in our USM for the first unit, and it has been set by the company itself to increase the production furthermore. So we are connecting with the company and see what we can do about it.
So are you guys targeting universities only?
As of now, we will start off from universities because for my personal view, universities is a place that we can have students to really promote the recycling. From there, we can actually promote to other areas. So that is why we're targeting for the universities to do first, so that when the action is applicable, so we can go for other areas which will be more applicable. Yes.
I actually agree with that because it also comes down to mentality of people as well. And we want to start from, well, the smaller ones, the younger ones. We want to start from them. So you have to change the mentality as well.
Yes.
Because a lot of people, right, whenever we get something from the vending machine, you bring it with you and you just find the next trash can that you see to throw it off.
Yeah.
So you don't really think about bringing it back to the vending machine or your nearest vending machine that has a recycling factor installed in it as well. So I think it's a very good step that you're taking where you start from universities, maybe later on schools, hopefully workplaces are actually very, very good place to have such a privilege as well.
I'll just tell you the amount of times I walk around our office and I'm just like, no,
the cans are just sitting there, not removed.
It feels so sad.
Yes.
Where do you think your machine can be applied to next, other than universities and vending machine? I actually really love the concept. I really love the idea. Would you want to have it be mobile one day? You know, have your own truck and just drive around and start collecting.
This is the first style of the machine. We actually have a couple of inventions that we also proposed during the competition. So we have it in stock. So we just didn't bring it out yet.
Patent it. But just curious as well, what is the... Okay, we have the 10,000 cash.
Yes.
Is there any plans for it in regards to the project itself? Or the 10,000 aside, what are the next steps for this project to be taken?
Okay, for the 10,000 cash prize, actually that price is to create that machine itself. So we utilize it to create that.
Right.
Okay. So after this project, what we actually planning is that the first thing is that to bring this machine, to increase the number of machines in universities, so that we can include all the students to promote recycling, to make accessibility for recycling towards them. Because if the society does not want to recycle, because there's no accessibility, so if we bring the accessibility, they can recycle. And when we are able to manage the waste, segregate the waste from the source itself, the recycling industries will have easier time to actually recycle. And we will even not only have zero waste, but at the same time, the recycle will be much more easier.
That's true. Because a lot of people, even if when you put out bins, right, we don't know much. Well, not we, most people, they don't know much about having what is the, the glass and the different colors, what it means. So I believe your project, right, I would have to say it has certainly made things a little easier. Because you have this where you have the recycling portion, and it's mainly just for the cans and bottles that you have in the machine. But maybe later on, you might actually incorporate to include more other stuff. Because vending machines nowadays, as I see in modern times, it's not just drinks anymore.
Oh yeah.
There are a lot of vending machines selling
Snacks.
cosmetics.
Cosmetics.
Snacks, cosmetics, so many things, which I believe you've also seen as well. Yeah. So
True.
I think it's a very, very cute and really, really, I would say sleek, not cute, sorry. I want to say sleek. Sleek idea to actually come up with as a start. But I believe this actually you can innovate this to a lot of things. Where you incorporate in terms of like for makeup, vending machines and stuff like that. I think it's really, really interesting as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What do you
okay.
think? Like, are you gonna start upgrading?
Are you going to take my idea?
No, actually, what you said is really right, because when we look into all the vending machines, there were a lot of snacks. But at that time, we were given a certain amount. So in that certain amount, how are we going to come up with? But of course, in any project, we will going to have second phase, third phase, and fourth phase. So as time goes by, it will be invented more and more. So we will definitely require a lot of support.
Yeah.
So that is where.
So how can the public actually come and support you who are as passionate? Are you planning to collaborate? I don't know if you're allowed to. You sign a contract. Are you gonna perhaps pitch this idea and try to collaborate with different companies, especially because we are trying to lean towards our SGD goals by 2050. So we have 2024, 26 more years to meet our goal.
Yeah.
Wait, 36 more years. Wait, correct, 36 more years.
36.
Now my math is failing, my God. This I have to Asia School Business, sign me out. But yeah, as time goes, as Erin mentioned, the different types of vending machine that is promoting different types of what, are you going to diversify, and do you plan on actually collaborating with other companies?
And how soon as well?
True. The ideas about the goals and stuff, when we did the machine, it's about SDG goals, Penang 2030, and also USM's goals. So we did according to all of these goals so that we will get support from the Penang government as well. And at the same time, our university itself, because currently that machine that we have already done, we need to maintain it, because I want to know the usage of it. So I've assigned somewhat we call the Campus Sejahtera in USM, student-led organization for sustainability. So they are taking over it. And also the Student Representative Council of Institute of Postgraduate Studies are handling them. So with that data, we are able to pitch with more companies. And currently we also have Atlas Vending who wanted this. So we will collaborate with them. So when we asked them, they said by this end of the year, we could probably increase this production throughout schools, universities, and throughout the nation. But that is not a deadline. It is just it's a guideline.
It's a goal.
Yeah, it's a goal.
It's a goal. We really put it as a goal.
Yeah.
Really, really quickly as well, I know your friends are not here, the ones in your teammates. Maybe you want to just give a quick shout out to them.
Yeah, sure. To my friends, to my team actually, Aravind, Kogination, and also Guneswaran, who was my team members, who really support me throughout this and also accepted me as their leader. I wish thank you so much, and also good luck for their studies and also their working life right now.
Yeah,
Great.
I love that. Thank you so much, Ram, for coming on the show.
Thank you.